Hey you guys, how is everybody? All my awesome YouTube friends and followers. It's me, Brandaline Johnson, and today we're going to talk about repeating numbers and how Spirit uses numbers to communicate with you. Super exciting, but before I get started, I want to invite you guys to our group Craving Consciousness Community. And if you're going through a spiritual awakening, I am a spiritual life and business coach, a psychic medium, author, and educator who loves to help you awaken to your spiritual gifts and support you through your spiritual awakening, all the way from beginning to spiritual business and all the way in the middle to include your psychic and mediumship development. Super my favorite thing to do. And when we're talking about the spiritual awakening, that's where the numbers come in. You know, just the other day, my mother-in-law, you would think that she knows what I do, but she's still super kind of religious, so all of the spiritual woo-woo stuff is like woo-woo to her. But she did ask my husband the other day, she's like, I don't know what's going on. I keep seeing 1111. And she's like, and then I went to the store and the my DVD player got broken and the screen was flashing 111. And she's like, and I went to the store and the receipt was 1111. And she's like, it happened like 3 or 4 times just in one day, and it's starting to drive me crazy. What's going on? And so I started laughing, hilarious, because I know what it is. And so I would love for you guys to leave comments on here, or even come to our group, Craving Consciousness Community. Share with us, like, what numbers are you seeing? Because it's not just 1111. Like, what numbers are you seeing? And I'm going to explain a little bit more and give you some more resources so that you can understand what the heck is going on with the numbers, right? So 1111 is known as the awakening code, and that's the number that a lot of people start seeing when Spirit is like, we are trying to get your attention, lady. And so they choose that number. And there's different reasons for 1111, but when you first start seeing it, it's usually because Spirit's like, hey, I want to get your attention. I want you to start realizing that this is really odd. Like, at first you think it's a coincidence, and then it just starts becoming so constant that you're like, okay, what is going on? They're trying to communicate with you. And here's the neat thing, is once they know that you know that they're trying to communicate with you, and you accept it and you start taking action based on what it is that they're telling you, or taking action trying to figure out what the heck it is that they're trying to tell you, then they know that you are now conscious and aware that they are communicating with you. And there's my dogs. They love to be on all my videos. My husband's shushing them. Hilarious, right? So then they'll go on to different numbers. So let's talk about frequency and numbers. Like, there's people out there that do numerology and all of these things, but even think about your computer code, right? It's like 1011101. It's all ones and zeros. The binary code that when we first got the internet, right? It's all numbers. Or think about the Matrix. If you've ever seen the Matrix and all the numbers are falling, everything adds up to energy. Everything, the color yellow adds up to energy. My hair is energy. My voice is energy. I'm projecting out my energy, but so too are numbers. They add up to a frequency. So all energy is information, right? It's all information. So if you start to realize what the information is behind the numbers, then your life will navigate easier. It takes a little bit for you to become aware. Like, even to this day, I'll be like, oh, I see 222 and I see 222, and then finally I'm like, oh, it's 222. They're trying to help me. So what I do is I'll Google the number, and I just Google angel number 222. I particularly like the Sacred Scribes blog that pops up. There's going to be different blogs or different things that pop up for you. Just read the one that resonates the most, but I like Sacred Scribes the best. Joanna something Sacred Scribes. So I'll look at those. But here's the next step that happens with this. So you see the 111s and the 222s and the 444s, but you might start getting a sequence like 234, or for a long time mine was 1234, 234, 334. And so the beginning number is often associated with an area in your life, right? So 5 would be change, 8 would be abundance, 2 would be like life purpose. And I only know this because I've been working with the numbers so long. Plus, I'm constantly being like, what are you guys trying to tell me? What's the next step in my business? What should we do? What kind of self-development do I need to be working on? So they're always communicating with me. the actual message for me was like the number 34, and then it would be 134. So I need to apply the message that goes with 34 to the area in my life, 1. So 134, and then it'll be 534. So I don't know what 34, I don't remember. It's pretty much do the work so that you can get to the next step, right? Do the work so you can get to the next step. So if they said 534, right, it would be you need to change some things in your life so you could do the work to get the next step, right? And maybe this is a little confusing to some of you guys watching this, but maybe some of you guys are like, oh my God, thank you, lady. Right? But my point is, for this whole part of this video, is like, you're not alone. You are being communicated to, whether you could sense spirit, angels, guides, loved ones, your higher self, your higher consciousness, your soul, source, God, whatever it is that you feel good about calling it. These are reasons why you're seeing these numbers. Now, a certain number can mean something special to you, and if that's the case, like if grandpa died, or if grandpa was born on 11/11, or grandpa died, March 14th, and you're always seeing his number, and you know in your heart that it means that grandpa's with you, then yes, that's what it means to you. So there's certain people out there that I come across and they're like, but that's not what it means to me. So then stick with what your gut feeling tells you when you see that number. You're gonna know. But once you say to spirit, okay, spirit, I'm ready for all the friggin' help I can get in this lifetime, then they will start showing you these other numbers. So if you have more questions about it, let me know and join our group Craving Consciousness community. But at least you know you're not alone, and they're really trying to guide you, and they're doing it through what we call angel numbers, or numbers, the awakening code. All right? I'd love to hear, what is your number as of late?